Hi everyone, welcome to chemistry. We are going to start with the science magic at home and knock on the door to go in. You're welcome to click skip if you don't want to see that intro. All right, here are some experiments that we're going to be working on. We got science magic tricks over here and science challenges over here and an introduction. Notice here it says that most of these experiments require supervision. That depends on definitely your age and up to your parents. So make sure you ask them. They have another experiment right here if you have fans and what it's like. All right, we're going to go back because today we are doing the leak-proof baggie. I am going to be doing these in order. Okay, so we're going to start with the leak-proof baggie. Over here, you'll see a key that says matches are required. Not all of these are lit matches. Like this one is a non-lit match, but this one requires fire. So that is why it's a lit match versus non-lit match. If you are using fire, you do need to have supervision. You can find these materials. Most of the materials were given at the supply pickup, and they were in the polka dot bags that you received. Not all of the supplies we could provide you, but we could provide you some supplies. And this is what they were related to. All right, so we're gonna start with our leak-proof baggie. You will need round pencils. Make sure they are completely round. If they are not round, it will not work. You need a zipper bag. It says to have a quart-size bag. I have a sandwich bag. It should work, but it cannot be any smaller than a sandwich bag. And water. Okay, for this one, you don't actually need adult supervision, but you should make sure that your parents know that you are doing this and that they are okay with it. We are going to be filling this bag with water and then poking pencils through the bag. And if we do it correctly, the water will not come out. And you're going to tell me why. Okay, and if you don't know why and you're just stumped, click over here to the challenge questions and go through the challenge questions. So why doesn't the bag leak all over the place after it's punctured with the pencils? And you click what it is and you click submit. Okay, once you've gone through the challenge questions after we've completed the experiment, then I want you to go and read about it. Why are we doing this? It'll take you to this site. Make sure that you click X. You do not need to enter your email address by means at all, okay? Just click out of that. You don't need it. And learn about why the bag is not leaking, okay? You'll scroll down. It'll show you how to do the experiment. It says that we need to hold the pencil in one hand and the bag in the other hand. And then it explains what's going on. Why is that happening? But I am not going to explain that in this video right now. The reason why is because I want you to be able to learn how to research for yourself. So go through, read this, and then I will post an updated video about what's actually going on and answering your questions. So make sure that at the end of this you submit your questions either via comments on the class page on Google Classroom, or you can make comments on the YouTube video. Either way, make sure you're asking at least one question. Okay, we are going to go back. There is a video showing us how to do this. It is 59 seconds long, which is a minute. It says safety goggles here. You actually don't need safety goggles, but if you would like to have safety goggles, you can have them. The reason for safety goggles would probably be because you could stab your eye out with a pencil. Please don't stab your eye out with a pencil. The pencils need to be sharpened, otherwise they will not poke through the bag. All right, there's our video showing us how. Now I want to make clear, we have water and an experiment with a bag and poking holes through the bag full of water. So just in case it doesn't go the way we planned, because maybe we didn't have fully round pencils or something happened, then I want you to make sure that your computer is on a completely different table, maybe a chair or away from anywhere that water could spill onto it. So if you need to put it above level and make it where it's above where the water will be, that's fine. Make sure you are not doing it over the computer. That's definitely very bad, and we should not do that. So I'm going to push my computer back and put it on top of something. Okay, I have my water. I grabbed 5 pencils that are round and sharp and a sandwich bag. Now we are going to pour the water into the sandwich bag. Okay. I have it setting on the table because I don't want to hold a heavy bag over the water while it's open, or over the table while it's open, full of water. Now we're going to close the bag. Make sure it's tight and does not leak. Now we can hold the bag up. All right, it said to hold the bag with one hand and pencil in the other. The way he did it was he stabbed through very fast. Oops, I didn't do it fast, so I just stabbed a hole and now it's leaking. Okay, ready? We're just gonna stab right through. There we go. The leak has now stopped. My bag has been impaled. All right, let's get another one in here. It said there was not going to be a drop on the table. There's definitely some drops on the table. Yep. Okay. Now I would like to know, how many pencils can I fit in this bag without it leaking? So I'm going to get some more pencils. Okay. So I got more pencils, a whole box full. I did notice that there was one pencil that did start leaking. So what I did to stop that is I just turned the pencil and that stopped the leak. All right, let's see how many more we can get in here. It gets harder to stab it through when we have multiple. So I'm just going to make it through one side and then push through to get to the other side. Oh, I got another leak. Okay. Slow the leak down. I push the pencil in more. However, because we got water around that hole, the water is seeping through. But it has slowed down substantially. All right, let's get more. Okay. We are at 7. One thing to mention is, because we're dealing with water, you should prepare yourself with a towel. So in case anything happens, you can clean it up. Okay. 9, 10, we're at 10. So far, we only have one pencil leaking through. That's interesting. The pencil that was leaking through is no longer leaking through, and a new pencil is now leaking. It's this pencil. And the pencil that stopped leaking is this pencil, the one right next to it. All right, we're at 11 pencils. Okay. 12 pencils. Turn the bag. Oh, I stabbed through a hole. There goes the experiment. We got 11 pencils successfully. Oh. Okay. All right. So see how that can make a water mess? The reason why that happened is because I accidentally got it too close to another pencil on the other side, and it broke through that hole, the original hole, and now it does not have a tight seal on the pencils, so it leaked through. And that was the end. All right, this is why our computers are up and away, right? Okay, let me know how many pencils you get in your bag. I'm going to clean up my mess here. Now I would suggest, see, my water already went back into the cup because that's where I placed the hole. So that way the water would leak into the cup instead of the table. But I would suggest, if you didn't get to a leaking part, you could take this to the sink and start pulling them out there. So that way you're not making a giant mess. All right, these pencils are still good, of course, so I'm just putting them back in my pencil holder. Now, however, this bag is not good, so throw that away. All right, your job now is to go through the challenge questions. Challenge question 1. Why doesn't the bag leak all over the place after it is punctured with the pencils? Is the option the plastic bag is made of the same organic material as spaghetti, which causes it to absorb moisture faster than it can leak? The special polymer that plastic bags are made of acts like a flexible elastic barrier that seals around the pencils, preventing leaks. A vacuum was created inside of the bag when it was zipped. If air can't get inside the top of the bag, water cannot get out. Okay. When you have made your decision, click submit. I am going to skip because I don't want to give you the right answer or make it where you have 50% odds by telling you a wrong answer. So I'm going to click skip. Okay. It looks like that was the only question. So if there are more questions other than that, let me know in the comments. And beyond that, we're all done. Make sure you clean up your mess. We don't want to leave a mess for our parents to clean up, so make sure you're cleaning that up and throw away what needs to be thrown away and put away what needs to be put away. All right, see you next time. Make sure you're telling me either in the comments in YouTube or Google Classroom under the assignment what that answer to the question was and what you learned from the Read More About It site. Okay, that was this site. Remember, you go through and you read it. Tell me what you didn't know and what you learned. All right, and then I want you to give me a quick little explanation on whether you thought this experiment was fun. Okay, see you next time. Bye.